Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24 Career Mode, and today we are heading over to the Italian Grand Prix, the Imola Grand Prix. So, if you've not watched the last episode, it was a very, what's the word, I would say, very, down episodes basically, of course, with the certain thing that had happened really and late. It was very chaotic at the start, then it got even more chaotic later on, so you might want to get tuned into that episode in Australian long playing. So of course, go ahead and get tuned into that episode. Of course, please like and dislike. I do make my video do well, and I will be very appreciated. So obviously we have in more long playing. We also got a Steeden bike as well. So let's see if I can go ahead and buy a pod, because obviously we got a new pod just came with that well. See, Aston Martin is now stuck in play. We just had a new Real Wind, is it? It popped up right at the beginning. This is that one to the launch, so didn't do it. I didn't do it just yet. So let's see if I can get anything else. Does not look like it. I think all the upload has been completed, but we have got a development of the upgrade with a launch, so with lead distribution and fuel efficiency are now being researched and getting ready to be put in our car in a couple of days, couple of week time, so can't wait for that to come in of course. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to cut that on to the practice section, and of course I'll see you at the end of the long plane. Now we're getting ready to cut that on to the Imola Grand Prix. So as you see, look at all my strategies I've been making over the course of my years in Formula 1. I obviously come to the one that I have profits on, but you need to find that sort of the middle ground in for the weekend basically, and of doing my first run in 2-1, I'm hoping to be able to do a good job and try and just get like, but I've been struggling through the whole practice on Friday and Saturday practice day, so it wasn't that good session for me, so I'm hoping that we can forget about it and try to turn it around. And off the first one we have P7 now doing my second run. I'm hoping that this will push me up a little bit more, where I will be in a list of being emanated basically. So we now crossed the line and we got P6, that's it, but I'm nowhere on the list. Am I getting emanated? No. P15, that is good, and the Kevin Magnussen, Sloan, Hockenberg, Joe, and Lode has been emanated, so I've just managed to sneak in and not be emanated and go into 2-2, which is positive, but really bad look on my form basically, where it seems like I have no hope on making to 2 or potentially try to take pole. We remember this time last season, we actually had the very good way, but with the penalty that happened, didn't really help out a lot. But of course, we were about to do our second run, but I messed it up early on, so I pulled out, but unfortunately had to do the track limit, which is not good. But now into a third run, we to try to get stuck in and hoping that we can try and levitate ourselves up in P13. So I'm hoping to move up a bit more and be taking a P11, just not enough. But being dropped to P14 with Fernando in P5, and we have Albon, Gasly, Perez, me unfortunately, and Ocon had made it though, so really positive qualifying for them and not good for us.
Welcome to Imola, the spiritual home of Ferrari. But you don't need me to tell you that. Just look at the red-clad Tifosi in the grandstands. They're ready. Are you ready? For the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight on the circuit and its only DRS zone. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Behrman, Sainz, Tsunoda, Albon, Gasly, Perez, Daniel, Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Joe, and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Now, I don't know if he took that time to the Imola Grand Prix at the steel, look at the strategy, making sure everything up to the standard, doing one shot is exactly the strategy I like to do, and of course, making sure I get the middle round of my, the fun with the real win, but of course, only be able to enjoy fun win, but I'm going to be starting in P14, so I need to make sure I get an absolutely fantastic start and try and reach in point, hopefully a podium, but that seems a bit far-fetched at the moment, depending on how my form will go today, so you need to stay focused, try to get the best start. That's the start we need to do right now, but I still unfortunately I rolled over a bit too far, and that gave me another line to start back a bit further back, but it's fine. Like the way we go with Max Verstappen had the fantastic start himself with Fernando Alonso, who also had a good start. George Russell had the good start, overtaking Charles Leclerc for being a lot top from behind. That is Lando Norris. Then Charles defended his play, but unfortunately he lost it out to George and Russell, with me who had a good start as well, moved up to P11 from P14, so not a bad start, made a good point there, so to keep going, that's what I need to do. George is maintaining that P, we actually had that little combat with Charles Leclerc, but he's now being subtle and Charles in P4, with Norris in P5, Piastri in P6, with me in P11, Max Verstappen and Alonso had already pulled almost 2 seconds to the car behind in P3, so incredible start, that's for sure, but I won't be able to reach up to where they are, but we know the pace is fantastic, especially if you look at Alonso, how he's done so far, the pace is there. I think we need to read my way through the field if I want to get where he is, but we've got so much time to deal with right now, and it's all about my skill, my spirit, what can I do to get the basically entirely tactically. We've got George Russell and Leclerc are going to be quite often will be fighting. Charles Leclerc will have more of an advantage at the moment, but of course only comes on the next lap, and that is the other. So George Russell, you need to do a good job in defending. You're back on my ball, and obviously with me in P11, all I need to do is just take one at a time. Overtake UT, overtake Oliver, then overtake Carlos, so that's all I need to do, so I do not make my slow work way through. And of course, it's still a long way back, so it's pretty alright, I believe. And of course, if I have to, I will go for the risky move if I need to. And got a long shot, this now going for the move on the outside, overtaking Max Verstappen, clear overtake without any struggle, absolute power through, the speed that he got right there, and Max had to stay behind on long shot. But now, But Max, we know how active he can be. He will definitely try to do something against Alonso. He's not there. George Russell done a good job in defending, and Charles Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda is doing a pretty good job in P10. But of course, he's a much more slower car. That gives me a bit of an advantage where I can try and catch him and cause him to slow up a bit more, so I have more speed to go through him, so I can have that more clear air, so I can chase out Oliver Bearman before that clear air will last long anyway. So I need to be very tactical about it for undercut, so I need to be smart with it. And of course, always making sure I'm focusing on every caller. That's the key right here. Caller, but it's every single caller made differences for me to try and catch to Newton Tsunoda and potentially to the leader, who knows. But speaking about the leader, Alonso is now going to have to do some defense work again to Max Verstappen, as Max gone for the move on the outside. At the same time, Charles Leclerc has gone for the move on the outside, overtaking George Russell and his on board cam. I'm overtaking Newton Tsunoda thanks to the power of that Honda engine. Just got me power though against Newton Tsunoda. So now I'm up in P10. So good start so far. I can now start chasing down Oliver Bearman, because he obviously are getting really tight up. But if you look ahead, Oliver Bearman all the way up to Charles Leclerc, it's real tight there. So that's obviously pretty good, but very unfortunate, because you had to do a lot more work, because the Albon had overtaken Newton Tsunoda on the outside. Fantastic move from Alexander Albon. He's now still up in P11. Oliver Bearman still in P9. He's obviously not having a bad race, I say. He's having quite a positive race, but of course he definitely do not want to repeat what happened in Australia, so he needs to try and hope for the best for himself. But he hasn't done anything wrong so far. It's all down to the Red Bull car, and obviously McLaren are doing a really good job. Carlos Sainz is in P8. He's not having a positive race so far, and he knows that, but it's obviously this is the home of Ferrari, so both Ferrari drivers need to do absolute best of their ability to try and basically bring home back to the Ferrari the win they needed for so long. But we want to doing that for Ferrari. We want to get ahead of Ferrari, especially with Construction Championship and the Driver Championship. We want to make a statement of that to John. We want to do right now. As George Russell has gone for the move on the outside, overtaking Charles Leclerc once again. Very good move from George Russell, very calm, very connected. He knows what he wants to do, and now the knowledge obviously can't do anything about it anyway, because I think McLaren got slower pace to pair to Ferrari and George Russell in Mercedes. So obviously there's a difference in terms of speed, but back on board with McLaren, rushing on with Charles and George, doing a really good job on defending Alonso is sure holding in the lead again to Max Verstappen. So it's a pretty positive start so far, and we've got me sure down in P10 in lap 7, so obviously I need to get moving forward, have to go for a risky move, maybe potentially like dive bomb, stuff like that. But here's a replay, Alonso, who's just overtaken Max Verstappen, wasn't maintaining the lead, he re-overtaken the lead back at Max Verstappen. So really good move from Alonso. Now on to the next lap, Matt is now returned the favour back at Fernando Alonso with the overtake and beat him to it. So very good move from Max Verstappen. Alonso is now back to second place, not the way he wanted it to be right now. But the problem is, he can't pull away from Max Verstappen. He is in the quickest car in the entire race. He is the fastest man right now. So there is a bit of difference between the whole car, between Aston Martin and Red Bull. We are the closest rival. But in lap 9, Leclerc once again going for the move on the outside, nearly dipped into that, but beaten George Russell. If he stayed on that a bit more longer, it will be very difficult, but I think he just has a little dip into it, but he survived, obviously, so that's really positive for Charles Leclerc. And I'm starting to get close with Oliver Bearman as I'm now eyeing for the dive bomb, run down the inside, B. Ollie Behrman tried to play safe without pushing him up too far. We stayed wheel-to-wheel action, hoping we get to do the taller fur, and I beat him to it. Really good move from me, and Ollie Behrman is now behind in P10. Very positive. Now in P9, I can try and chase down Carlos Sainz, but we know Carlos Sainz is a much more difficult driver to deal with. He is very experienced. He knows how to defend well, but I wasn't scared. I will go all in if I have to, so that's what I'm hoping to do. During lap 10, we return back on my ball. We got objective and need to achieve shit, and I had got enough time to do that anyway. And we on board with Carlos rushing behind a dive, went for a move on the inside, beaten Carlos side, massive dive bomb that one, and I can't believe I actually won't leave without any issue, but I have got to see the track limits warning. That's what happened. That's the consequence of my own action, but I didn't care. I'm gone for it, and I've done it with like sweep, no problem. Just like this is positive star, but fortunately failed the objective. But it's fine. It's I got a longer term objective that is try to get the win. That's my main photo. But with the win, it seemed getting a bit further away. I was like, let's just be, realistic and settle down for certain area. We've done a good job so far, and I was thinking, you know what, let's go in the pit stop now. I think my rear, it started to act up a little bit, and it wasn't really right when I came off a tour recently. So let's go in, pop on a new tyre of tour, good stop as well, and get out and hope for the undercut to work out. If I get the undercut work, it's perfect, because where the situation is like not ahead of her, it seems like they'll be fighting a lot, so undercut it's quite possible to be pop on a new tyre on, but unfortunately my crew cannot put the left tyre on, so they messed it up, but hopefully not too much time has been lost, so I went back out, so hopefully I can start chasing down all the tyres I had. George Russell did a good job maintaining that podium spot in P3. Fernando and Max Verstappen are still what they are, but Matt has pulled away from Alonso from that DR that race, so Alonso needs to work hard, try to sneak back with that DR that race, but I don't think that seems unlikely anyway, which is unfortunate for him. But the top of the car has gone into the pit now, so this is where we can hope that undercut will work out, hoping that everyone we wanted ahead of us has pitted, so we don't lose everybody, and hoping we can actually beat them to it. So I think you see both Mercedes and Ferrari, Leclerc and Hamilton, it's behind us. Undercut has worked again to Charles, and Hamilton, they were ahead of us, now they're behind us. That's positive, and we got on board with Alonso, who's leading the Imola Grand Prix, but it won't matter, because when he pitted, it'll end up giving it back to Max Verstappen. So Max needs to make a bit of a mistake, allowing it Alonso is staying, hold on to the lead. It's about 29 seconds in the pit stop, I believe. So that's a long time. So obviously, things can happen within that space of time. So Alonso has gone in, put a new tyre on. So I think McLaren has gone in as well. So George Russell has gone in. So couple tyres gone in, but Max Verstappen, as you will see him, start to speed it up, going for basically the win, doing P1. Ollie Behrman is having a really good day. Now Max is confirmed in P1, Alonso is doing the settle for P2. Ollie Behrman currently in P3, but in the pit stop, and I'm going through. I've beaten everyone, and I've moved up to P4, but here's the surprise. Ollie Behrman is in P5. How did he get there? He was behind in P9, I think. Now, he's in P5. Very positive life for Ollie Behrman. Really positive now for me. Happy about it. I'm now in a position where I can strongly fight for the podium spot. Basically, at the moment, the last spot in P3, but you will see Alonso in this distance, not that far off. So there's a chance I can catch Alonso as well. We're on board with Newton owner, who is fighting with Esteban Ocon, going on the outside, hoping to stick the move into Ocon, and he'll beat him to it. Very good move from Newton owner. Carlos is in P11 with Albon in P10. So Toro side is having a really negative race so far, and Leclerc is sustained, he's in P7, he was fine repeatedly, he's now in P7, so not good racing so far for Charles Leclerc. I wonder if they had an issue in the pit stop, or they had a bad strategy tool, I don't know what happened there, but you see me getting closer to Lando Norris, so that's really good to see, and I know there's hope I can beat Lando, but Alonso is much more closer, so I'm not sure if Alonso has got issue or my tyre is so warmed up that I can catch up everyone ahead, so that's obviously good. But I don't know how far ahead Max Verstappen is, but I think he's like 10 seconds now. I'm not sure, I'm going to check that one out, but we're going to get this DR that's on Lando Norris, so I can definitely try and pace down the using the engine of my own, get the on Lando Norris as you see on the outside, clear sweep overtake on Lando Norris, fantastic overtake, really pleased about that, to confirm Max Verstappen is 8 seconds ahead, so Max is holding on to that commanding leading so far, so really good racer from Max, definitely something to be worried about, because that means we do have a lot of work to do about this season, and we're on board with the replay, and we have Octa Piastri overtaking, I believe it's Lewis Hamilton as he was behind as well, and he's close to Octa Piastri, so very good move from Octa Piastri to confirm it is Octa Piastri overtaking Lewis Hamilton, and we have this at the same time both Williams overtaking their rival, fantastic move at the same time, so very riding overtake, and we've got Max Verstappen who's now 9 seconds leading. He is going faster by lap, so it's leading worrying right now, and it's obviously attacking play. He is doing a fantastic job so far, and we've got objective that's that overtake Fernando Alonso, but we know team order, we know I'm touching that Alonso, even though he got the fastest lap, or I'm faster than Alonso. You see, got the DR that tried to for the move, but Alonso did a good job on defending, and he kept me at bay, which is not good. But of course, I think they did give the team order, they want us to fight, so that's probably good idea. So we got to offer another opportunity again in the next lap. Got the DR there, got the slipstream going for the move on the left side, on the inside, band wheel going out the corner, hoping I can get ahead of him. But unfortunately it didn't happen. Got really close to the back of him, nearly damaged my front wing, but I avoided just in time for that not to happen. So I'm really pleased about that idea. But it showed how much defending Alonso still having him, even though it might be slugging a little bit, I think. But another attempt again in lap 26, gone for the move on the inside and overtaken Fernando Alonso. Really pleased about that. Now I can try to chase down Matt, but to this team, unlike it doesn't look like it could happen. This is 13 seconds. He is a 17 lead at the single lap, just like I did back in last final. So not really good. You see, we got an yellow flag going off that now, and that someone has just and I think it's the Alpine because of the colour of the car on the map, and it is Pierre Gasly in the Alpine, really unfortunate for Gasly, not the way he wanted to go. He probably wouldn't not finish in point, but to know that your car can't handle anything is not a nice thing to know. But we're going into lap 28, got Alonso is having another opportunity to try and do something against me. They're going on the inside line. I was like, okay, that's fine. Pulled off to the left on the inside again, dive down the inside, try to block off Alonso, contact once again, but this time I'm ahead of Alonso, which is good. Alonso is now in P3, but of course there was no warning for that one, which is good. Today, no, we were hard racing, and that is what we want, because we haven't managed to have that in a long time since I came to Aston Martin last season. So it's really nice to have that bit of a fight, and I wanted that to happen. But the other thing I want to finish on the podium together again, that is the dream I wanted to do for this season in Imola, which has been really good for us. Matt is now 17 seconds. He's gone and won the Imola Grand Prix for sure. We don't land another in P4. He should turn, seems that we were down Alonso or me. And of course, we've got Alabama who's done a fantastic slot, and she's somehow moved up to P5 despite being P9 or P8. So really positive for Alabama. He should be really pleased about that for sure after what happened last year, where he took the lead and went to start and play, but now he's in P5, so he's got to store a point, which is good for the Red Bull. But at the moment, the way it's how we should be in a very much more difficult position, because we know we need to prove that we are capable of winning both titles. We have to hope for. We've got Albon who's going for a move on the outside, beating Carlos side, and he's done a fantastic overtake. So we needed to overtake for Alexander Albon, but for P10, not where Carlos wanted to be on that. He wanted to be higher than that. So I don't know what happened with Carlos side. Is he having a problem with his car, or is he not having a good form or something? But we're looking on board on Max Verstappen, who's just challenging everything he's got with 18 lead. But on the final lap, we've got another opportunity for Alonso to try and do something fantastic against me. But with the iron, we're still locked on the defense, trying to make sure I keep Alonso behind, but trying not to make him lose his place in Lando Norris. But Lando Norris is obviously, I can feel his pressure, so I need to try and make sure I pull away further. Alonso can follow today the gap between up to Lando Norris. But we see on board Carlos Sainz had overtaken Albon in a replay in the final lap just before. So that obviously fantastic overtake for Carlos Sainz, but P10 not really a good place to be, but it's still a point anyway, it counts. But on board with Max Verstappen, who had absolutely commanding way, and it gone ahead and taken a win in a Imola Grand Prix. What a way it has been for Max Verstappen. And we've got me and Alonso who tried to finish that turn and third. So not a bad thing, I guess. I mean, would love to have him win, but I'm happy for second play. Really pleased. I mean, come back love as well. Alonso to take third play, not where I want to be, but stick with it. You'll be fine. To second place for me, third play for Alonso. Really happy. After fantastic comeback love for me. Can't play too much about it, to be honest. So very pleased.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again, because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
We have got Max Verstappen on the top step on the podium, with me in second play, Alonso in P3. So Alonso did lose a place, just one play. I've gained multiple places, I think like 12 places up, so Carton player team, not really pleased about that. I've thought Max Verstappen show a side of dominance, what he can do for the Red Bull, and he very demolished him for this season. Last season it was very close, but it just wasn't enough, so I don't want to repeat that again this season, especially with me who want to win the world champion. So it's the same for Alonso, and it's the same for Aston Martin to win construction. So we had to try to do something on about, had the fantastic comeback live, got up to P5 from P8, but he always been P9, then he moved up to P5, so very good for Alabama, and obviously we are now 21 points, and I think this is the closest I've been last season, this season in 4 races. There's a lot more close starts, so can't complain too much about it, and we are 1 point ahead of Red Bull in the Construction Championship, so very happy about that. So of course we've got a long season to go, things can change, so don't wait and see what will happen. And of course I'm going to try and keep my head held high and try to hold on to that good performance of my form, and hope that I won't mess it up again. But of course the next race we are going into a very difficult race for me, that is Monaco. It's going to be very frustrating weekend for sure, because we remember in season 1, me and Alonso came together. Season 2 he wasn't in, and now in season 3 it's back, and he's back for long, that's for sure. So don't wait to see what will happen in next episode of Tour. Stay up to it, and also please like and just love and make videos. Do you might be very appreciated, and peace out.